Now, I don't like the way that these look, but this is when I was like, oh, there's so much we can do. And what I'm going to do is this. Well, that's not it. Well, first I'm going to actually come here. I'm going to try to take a picture in here, okay? I shouldn't leave that room. Why? Because look, we're in a small room with a light. In a really good, like, area that we've taken pictures already, right? So, can we extend this to here? Maybe. Let's also remember that if we weren't with Noir right now and it wasn't so dark, they'd be better, and yeah. But, dude, I'll fuck with that. Abadab. Sweet spot. Sweet spot is okay, but earlier I was also talking about eyelashes versus eyes. Right now the eyes are super clear, right? The eyelashes not so much. And that's what I was saying about mastering the eyes and eyelashes. Like, once you master the eyes, great. The eyelashes is a different story. But sometimes it's just the eyelashes, like, are really hard to get to. But this isn't really one of those instances because it still looks really good. But whatever. Okay, moving on. Plus, it's also really dark. There's a lot of factors. Oh my god! See, look at, we flipped it and there was different lighting now. It looks different. And I like it. Babe, you don't have to be lost in the darkness. We're here. We love you. Okay, so I'm going to try to get to that sweet spot on the eyes, and it looks like we're already there, guys. But let me just try to zoom in and out a little bit more. It's like, I don't think I should. It's there. It's good enough right here. Wait, hold on. Find it again. I saw a little shine, shine, shine. Let me find that shine, shine. Yeah, okay, that's it. We're going to turn it down now. There you go. Are we learning about the sweet spot, guys? We feeling good? I hope that on the test you guys will know that that's the #1 thing that you've learned today is depth of field. And again, I'm on Noir right now, so I'm not on the regular filter. I would go. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to show you guys something, right? So we're at Noir 61. I take more Noir photography than I do color photography. Okay? This is why. Where are we? Where are we, Noir? Okay. So Noir 61, guys. Can someone remember brightness 24? I don't want to, hold on. Let me see if I can write this. 24 and 61. So brightness 24, 61, because I'm about to change some shit. Okay? Look at the pores. They're already getting clear. Do you see those pores, yo? Okay. Now. We're not fielded well enough. Come on, babe. Okay, that's good. That's good. Turn it down. Good. Now it's even on both sides. Okay, great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that brightness up a little bit more. Nah, it's too much. I'm going to turn up the saturation because I really like to enhance Abby's facial features, be it her freckles, her, like, skin damage of being in the sun all the time. I like to turn them up. But see, look, I went too far. Look at her lips. Now it looks like she's wearing, like, blood red lipstick. So we have to stop where I'm like, no. And I'm going to stop as far as I can go. And I'm going to say that's here. I'm going to say 52. Sometimes I don't do it that dark. Sometimes I do. It depends on how I feel. But, black and white is my shit, dude. Oh, let me turn off motion blur. And okay, hold on. Let's put... I'm going to put me directly next to this wall, okay? You remember we were talking about this? Taking mental notes. I love it. Okay, remember when we were talking about how I'm going to force myself to make this, I want a close-up of her eyes. That's what I want. And it doesn't want me to get it, okay? Do you see how it made me disappear already? It's like, whoa, no, you can't go there. They're like, that's too close. Abby, stop looking up like that. You're not possessed. Stop it. Okay, anyway, they don't want me to be there. They're like, no, that's too close. You can't go in front of her. And I'm like, why? So what I'm going to do in order to force it to let me is I'm going to zoom all the way in by fielding it all the way in and zooming all the way in with L2 and field of view, right? Now I don't even know where she went. Okay. Now it's going to try to not allow you to get to her eyes. What's the difference between zooming in and using the wall? You can't zoom in as much using... You can zoom in more using the wall because Abby's face is directly next to the wall. And so it's as close. She says, because the camera has to go in front of her, but the camera doesn't go outside of the wall. It stays in the vicinity of the room. So if the camera's in front of her and she's next to the fucking wall, therefore it doesn't have any space to go. So you're going to be as close as you can if you let it. If you force it. So it's going to jump around. You have to acknowledge that it's annoying as fuck, but you can do it if you want. And you can get close-ups. Okay. It's still not actually as close as it could be. Huh. But it's pretty damn close. Can we field of view that shit at all? Kind of. We're too close that it doesn't really have anything for us to field, I guess. See, it's blurred. So at that point, that's when I honestly just usually turned up the field off because I'm like, okay, well, that's useless. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it. Check that shit out, people. Look at that. People ask me about how I get the eyes so close, how I get them so clear. There you go. There you go. It's crazy, right? And I have to acknowledge again that Instagram will make me crop this, and that's going to annoy me. So I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to do that with field of view because it's not going to let you zoom out with just regular, like, zooming out. So, but field of view, it will let you, okay? And I don't want Instagram to make me crop this all the way. So if I zoom out, then I'm like, okay, well, it's going to let me keep some of it. And so now we're here. I'm going to do it even more, except it can be kind of awkward later, the way that her head looks. I will say that. So sometimes you might end up not liking them, but you have to just experiment. And the more that you do it, the more you're like, oh, well, I do like this. This does work, or it doesn't work. And as you experiment, then it's like, oh, you find those things that work for you. And those tips and tricks are what are really cool because, you know, they're yours. Like, this is shit I taught myself. You know, like all of this I taught myself. And it's just stuff I fucked around with enough until I was like, oh, they don't want me to get that close, but look what I can do. I can get that close. Because I'm forcing it to let me. And that's how I'm going to get really, really clear pictures. And now her eyes, again, they look brown right now because they're in the dark and everything. So if they were blue, then they would be extremely bright right now because I'd be so close. Okay, so sorry. I missed this. I thought it was simply just zooming. Now I appreciate it even more when I see really close-ups of not only faces, but things, knowing you had to have a wall using it whilst having a beautiful background seems like a ton of work. Yep. Yeah, it is. Especially because a lot of times it will not let you. It will make you bounce. It will bounce you around. It won't let, like, it tries its best to not allow you to do it. You can make the characters disappear. Like, turn them, yeah. So, wait, do their hitbox also turn off? What's a hitbox? Or you can turn them off, position your camera, and then, oh, yeah, no, it doesn't let you go. Like, you really have to bring your character. It will let you go as far as you can go. Like, you can cheat it enough, but it depends on where you're at. But it doesn't, like, you still have to be, it's so annoying, in the vicinity of the character. So if you're taking a picture of, like, another character, it's really annoying because you have to be, like, very close to them. See, okay, hold on. Really changing the game here. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to have to go back to those. Okay. So I turn vignette off, and I'm going to show you something. Look at that. Cool, right? I'm actually going to keep that one. Yeah. That's why I said in my flyer, eyes. Because that's my shit. That's my thing. People ask about my eyes all the time. They're like, how'd you... And I'm like, okay, well. This is how. I love... It's... Abby has beautiful eyes. And it's very important when you're taking a portrait to emphasize the eyes. You want to focus on the eyes. Because that's what you're looking at. You know? Like... That's what's bringing you to this character's soul. Like, in her eyes there are a million stories. You know? Like, behind those eyes. There are a million stories there. And I feel like she has such expressive eyes. Like, Laura Bailey has such expressive eyes. That she... Abby, a lot of Abby's acting and redemption is done through her eyes. See, look at the eyelashes now. Remember when I was just saying, it's like, yeah, the eyelashes are, but like, no, now they're there. And they're super clear and super clean. And it's like, whoa. But anyway, Laura just did like such a great job with Abby's facial expressions and like movements and everything. She did so fucking good. And people that don't understand Abby's redemption don't pay attention to like Abby's eyes. Like when you are in a scene with her, Abby says a million things with her eyes. She has very expressive eyes. And so even though like we're not even in a cutscene right now, it's like I just think that her eyes are like hypnotizing. Okay, sorry. That's advice for life in general, is focus on the eyes. I have a really hard time with eye contact. I get nervous and I get anxious. I'm like, because I talk a lot, and then I'm like, okay. It's like something I struggle with. Like I often like will just like look away, and then I realize that people are like, oh, what are you looking? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm thinking. Like my brain goes, it's not like I'm looking somewhere. It's just I can't focus on. I can, but especially if it's not somebody that I talk to, and I feel like I'm like if it's a casual conversation, it's one thing. But like if I'm sitting down to talk to my boss, and it's like not even like a bad conversation, but I'm sitting down to talk to my boss, I'm like, yeah. Or even like my therapist, I'm like, haha. Yeah. I've always wondered, of course, Laura does the performance of the eyes and the depth. Yeah. They didn't use Jocelyn's either. They didn't use Jocelyn's or Laura's. It's just Abby's eye color. So, like, Jocelyn, I've said this many times. I don't actually, at this point, when I see Abby, I do not think of Jocelyn. I think Jocelyn is beautiful. Jocelyn is her own person, though. I don't see her anymore. If I see Jocelyn, there are times I see Abby, but when I look at Abby, I never, like, it's very rare. Because Abby has a completely different head than Jocelyn does. She has a different head. So it's not, like, the same. And, like, her features are different because of her head. Like, being sharper and a sharper jawline and everything and a squarer head. And then she has like a lot of like freckles and just like different things that I focus on when I look at Abby. And like her eye color again is different. Like, yes, she's there, but I just don't, I don't, like, I really differentiate them as two different people. And I mean, when I started following Jocelyn on Twitch, I think that, and I took more and more photos of Abby because I wasn't really doing virtual photography of Abby when I first started following Jocelyn either. Like, not really at all. And so I feel like once I started stalking Abby, it became very clear that she's her own person. Like, yeah, but no, so no, Jocelyn has, I think, Sophia said green eyes, and then Abby has blue eyes on the outside and green on the inside. They almost look like they're hazel, except there's blue, so apparently that's not actually hazel. There's a different word for it. And then sometimes they look brown, you know, but they're not brown. I'm a really big fan of half shots of faces. Really gets me involved in the eyes. Okay, now let's see what happens if we did this in color. I'm gonna have to change so much. I might regret this. Brightness is at 81. Okay. So saturation currently is at 52. I'm gonna keep that there. I don't think I touched that. So 52 sat. All right, so. Oh, shit. Abby, calm down. Okay, that's going to be here in the notes here. I didn't mean to actually send it, but here we are. Wait, what happened? What'd I do? What the fuck happened just now? Did I turn down brightness like a lot? Yeah, I did. Like a lot. Okay, anyway, moving on. Let's go to... Oh, I defaulted it. I went back to default. That makes sense. Alright, we're going to try to make this... hold on. Alright. See what we can do here. To get Abby's eyes. See? See? You can see them now. They're blue, and then there's green. This is like one of the only spots that you can actually like very clearly see Abby's eyes. Like, yes, there are a lot of places that you can, but like see her eye color rather, I guess, is like very prominent here. Sometimes they look green, sometimes they look really blue, sometimes they look brown, but this is like how they are. Look at that. Bro, she's so pretty. Look at her lips. What a woman. I tell ya, what a woman. I know, right? I totes agree. Okay, now let's see if they don't let us all the way in. Where are we at? See, that's as close as they want to let us in. Isn't that stupid? Like, fuck you. Like, what is your problem? Let's try again. Okay, see, now it's disappeared entirely. This might actually be closer. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to zoom. It's like, it wants to. She's so pretty. Another fire alarm? What I missed? What's the... Oh, I was writing down the numbers. Can you keep that in mind? I was writing down because I'm switching the, oh my god, I cannot remember the amounts for brightness and stuff. I don't know why I care, though, considering it's 4:12 in the morning. Brittany, go to bed in 15 minutes. Guys, I should take Benadryl. Okay, first of all, let me do this thing, okay? Let me set all of my alarms. And this is the longest I've streamed in a while. I used to stream for like 12 hours at a time frequently. It was really wild. There's a lot going on in my life at the time, and it was a really good distraction. 420, bitch! So saturation, brightness, and sharpness. Look at her fucking eyes, though, man. Those eyes are crazy. What you missed was this. I was showing you Abby's eye color. I said this is one of the spots that you're able to see it best. As you can see, they are blue, and in the inside have green. And then I said that Jocelyn, I don't think, looks like Abby. When I see Abby, I don't see Jocelyn. When I see Jocelyn, I sometimes see Abby. Abby has a completely different head. Abby's head is boxier and like squarer. And so therefore, like, yeah, they have similar features in the face, but she has a different eye color than Jocelyn too. And different features, like different like freckles and like skin damage and things like that. And then I think they could be sisters. I know they have it, just I don't see her really anymore. Like, I think Jocelyn's very beautiful, but she's not Abby. So it's like, I think that I just distinct them from two. Like, I don't think about it, like, because people will say, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I forgot. Because I used to watch Jocelyn a lot streaming, and I just realized very early on that it was like they're not, it's not the same anymore. It doesn't, yeah. They look different. They could be, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Cousins even feels better. I don't, like, this doesn't, when I see this right now, this looks nothing like Jocelyn. This does not look like Jocelyn at all. I'm, like, seeing Abby up close in her face. Like, no, do they have the same nose? Yes. Do they have other features that are the same? Yes. Do their lips look the same? Sure. Have I ever really noticed, though? No, not until I've, like, looked. But, yeah, they have the same nose, and that's pretty much like, that's the only thing that I really see that I'm like, okay, yes, Jocelyn. Same way with Dina. I don't know Dina's face well enough to not see her. And I also don't know how do you pronounce her name? The chick that is Dina's face. I don't know her like, when I've seen her, I'm like, oh, that looks exactly like Dina. But again, I stalk Abby, so, you know. You're not stupid. But I always found it funny to say, wait, what? Is that her last name? I don't know much about her. She seems like she's really nice from, like, a couple things I've seen. But I don't really, like, I've never really watched her. People say she's really nice. Okay, well, I know that Dina is the name of the character. Oh. The face model. Oh. Okay. Cassina. Okay, I was right. Caradonna. Cassina Caradonna. And then I see Dina. Dina has like some really long last name or something from some other video game. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, I think that sounds better to me, honestly, than Dina's real last name, whatever the fuck it is. Guys, look at those eyes right now. Okay, you know what? My eyes turned itch because of his makeup, so guess what? That means I can take Benadryl. Oh, you saw her playthrough? You guys probably, my makeup's everywhere. It's not like you can see anywhere. I'm a mile away. So far away right now. Sometimes I think that, yeah, my computer actually usually is closer. Like a lot. Like it's on the other, yeah, so I'm really far away. Guys, these eyes, god damn it. You want to see them get even closer? Now this is where, what I'm going to show you is like, this is where her face starts getting distorted. So it's like, even though I can get that close, like unless I'm just taking pictures of just her eyes, the rest of her face starts to get like, it doesn't work. So look at this. This is when I first was like, I wonder how close I can get. You guys ready? I got really creative and I did this. I said, I wonder if when I am going through a wall, if it will let me take a picture. And I was like, huh. Okay. What? And then I was like, well, let's field of view that shit all the way in, right? Because in order to get as close as we can get, we have to field of view all the way in. And we also want to zoom all the way in. Look at that. Look at that. And that's an extreme close-up. Because once I start to do the rolling, it just doesn't, her face doesn't feel right. Whoa. Hold on. No, maybe I haven't done this with rolling. Maybe I've only ever done this in, whoa, in like, what's it called? In landscape. Because I haven't really done this often. I did it, you know, when I first started. And I was like, whoa, check it out. Look at the eyes. It's crazy. Stop moving. See? This is what I'm talking about. They don't want you to be happy. So you have to like search around to find Abby's invisible body and hope that you can find it. And then you hope that it will stay. But it will go away and it moves as it wants. Holy fucking deed, right? Slowly. It's gonna make her disappear. Her ear doesn't look that good right now. There are definitely times where her ear has looked like really good. It's weird depending on where you're at. Isn't that crazy? I'm really proud that I learned that. It was like one of the first things that I learned, like really early on. And I was like, whoa. And that's when I started to explore with just like putting Abby against a wall. And I was like, whoa. I have to go in 9 minutes. Like, period. I need to stop being dumb. I was going to go so long ago. And then I was like, well, I'm having a good time. We didn't even get to the water. Brittany, get to the water. I want to take a picture of her eyes. Hold on. Okay, wait. You said some stuff. Oh, so if you remove characters, now do you have a problem with your camera hitting invisible Abby? Or can you put the camera where you think it's in a good spot and then spawn Abby back and it won't move? See, you're asking good questions. I don't know why you're telling me that you're not. I don't know why you're telling me you're being annoying. You're asking great questions. These are the kind of questions that we need. See, like, I like that it's like, because these are things like I've never thought of. So, let's get rid of Abadab. Well, first, let's put myself, where do I have to go? Abby, where are you? Come back. Abby, where are you? I need to find, like, where you're at in the wall. Ugh. So then I know when I come back, you know, Abby? Okay, you get it? Okay, like, basically, I don't know. Abby, stop. Okay, Abby, go away. Let's go to hide characters. We're just gonna get her out of here. Go away. Okay. I don't know, actually, if that's Invisible Abby or not. Let's find out. Okay, wait. She was, like, here-ish. It's hard to say. Where are you? Abby! Oh, hi. How you doing? Oh my god, you're annoying me. Go away. Don't even come back. I don't want you here anymore. Just kidding. I love you. Okay, come back. I think it's a problem. I'm not hitting Invisible Abby anymore. But I can't, like, get her. She's just ruining my life. Abby, you know what, babe? Fine. We're not going to take a picture here anymore. Don't worry. We're not. Don't worry. I love taking pictures of the coast. Highly recommend, guys. Seems stressful. Your technique is good enough. All right, let's get through here, guys. Now, this is it, okay? My first photo that's actually on my wall right now, and I wish I could show you, was like this.
Come on. It's right over there.
Okay. My first photo was a lot like this. Let me see how I did this. I'm like looking at it on my wall. Don't fall. If you fall in that water, I'll scream at you, Abby. I'm going to be really upset with her. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to save it right here. Because I have a feeling something dumb is going to happen. So we're going to save it. We have to save it on top of a different one. So let's just save it on one of the 3 stadiums that I have. I don't remember why I have these and why they're here twice. Okay, turning it down. Now check out this rain, dude. This is incredible. So, and this is before I even knew about shit. No, no, I did it further away, I guess. It wasn't at this spot. It was, must have been over here. And I must have just turned her. Yeah. Okay. And that 10 hours of streaming should be, are we at 10 hours? 9 hours. I just wanted to say that I am very grateful that you were here when I still woke up. And that 10 hours of streaming is great work, and you should be proud. Thanks so much, Kim. I'm also glad that you were as well. You've added a lot of good conversation. I really appreciate it. It's helping me to stay awake. Okay, it looks a lot like this. I think this is before I even knew how to like turn off film grain and shit, to be honest, though. And it was definitely darker than that. Like, I don't know if I don't think I depth of field did this shit at all. I just don't think that, let me like turn it down all the way. I'm really happy that I still have this picture on my wall. I mean, like, I'm happy that I took it and that I still have it. Trying to, like, understand how I did this. Bro, I'm telling you right now, the original version's better. I'm looking at it right now. It's better. It's better. But you want to know what's really incredible? This shit. All right, guys. Let me show you some more shit about rain, okay? Let's have your mind be blown. It's blowing my own mind right now because I don't even know how I do this. Like, Brittany, what do you do? Like, how do you take these photos? What are you doing? Where? I don't know. I don't remember what way I'm facing. It's been a second. So I first did it in black and white. And that's where I learned that black and white is the only way I should ever take pictures. Then I started taking pictures, not in black and white too, but... Let me show you. Because it doesn't, it's... I can make the clarity good enough here. I can, okay? I can. But I also could just take the easy way out. Because YOLO. And make this really bright. And then do this. And I'm like, whoa. And then I can turn... Oh, Satch is like real low already. What the fuck's going on? That's crazy. Why is it so... weird? Okay. It's actually probably going to change when I roll it. So first, let me try to get a sweet spot here going. Okay, you see that? Well, let's go to 100. Is that as clear as we can get? Probably. Yep. So now let's turn it down. Got rain. Abby, I want you to look more at us this way. There we go, guys. Look at that. Actually, the picture that I gave Laura that I took of Abby is in this. I took it a year ago on stream. We streamed for 7 hours as I tried to find the perfect picture to take for Laura Bailey when I met her. And it was, I wanted to take one that reminded me of Abby, not just one where she looked like she was going to kill someone. And so I went around different spots and I was like, let's think of what reminds me of Abby's story. And I'm like, well, the Ferris wheel does. And so she is facing this way though. And dude, she almost cried. It was so special. I don't know. I talk about this all the time because I love it so much. It was such a happy story. She loves it so much. Like, I hope that it's hanging up in her office. That's what my friend's guy said. She's like, dude, it could be. And I'm like, wow, thanks. Okay, anyway, look, you know what would be a cool picture of Abby coming out of the water, but there's smoke on the water. I'm just sad that Abby doesn't have smoke grenades to throw. Yeah, right? I know. Yeah. Yeah, it was really special. It was really special. But anyway, I look at this rain, though. This is when I started learning about, like, look, you got the beauty of fucking water. Like, you got water on water here. You got the ocean, and then you got rain. My two favorite things, honestly, to take pictures with. That I don't, honestly... They really are. I love taking pictures with the elements. Fucking love it. Ab, honey bun, can you do me a favor and, like, go right here? Without falling in the water? Thanks. Nope. As much as I don't mind your eyes closed, I don't want to close right now, okay? You understand? Thanks. Nope. Don't like it. Get it together, Abby. Look how clear. I really feel like I lucked out when I picked this spot, honestly. And then I made it black and white, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I really do. Because this is a lucky spot to take black and white pictures, especially. And I was like, excuse me. I was with my friend Brendan, who is Kiro T Poison. He's one of my mods. Okay, look, remember, I don't know if they're clear enough without depth of field going at 100, okay? And I need to always remember that. Sometimes I just don't do it, and I'm like, stop. Okay, anyway. And we were both, like, mind blown. Like, he does not care about virtual photography. Like, he's not been here for the majority of this stream. But I mean, he loves the pictures that I can, like, come up with when I come up with something really cool. But, like, the process, he's verbalized many times he doesn't really care about as much. But when he was here and I just took them and we were both like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay, wait, hold on. Should I try to, like, do this? And look where we are a year later. Wow. Aww. These are really special. She looks really sweet. This is the first time I feel like I've just seen her. She looks very, like, peaceful right now in this spot. Oh my god! It's Apollo, my friend! Welcome, 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 welcome. I see that you got a gift sub. Amazing. Thank you so much. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, 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 welcome to my class and donation stream. I am hanging out. I was doing a lot more class stuff earlier. But, yeah. My life is not going well again. So, that's why I had this stream. But also, I figure, you know what? A lot of people ask questions about things a lot. And I figure, why the fuck not? So, welcome. I won't be here much longer, but I'm happy that you came by. Good to see you. She does. She looks like it's like there's like this like innocence to her eyes. Like, she didn't just kill a bunch of clickers, and she didn't just fall off a cliff, and, like, everything maybe isn't burning. Like, Owen's not, like, on the verge of dying. Look at this. It's so beautiful. Like, I have to take this photo. She looks so sweet, even if the rain wasn't in it. Like, cute. Oh my god, stop. She looks really cute right now. She has a glimpse of when she was younger in the museum. Oh, do you mean the aquarium? Yeah, right? Yeah. I know, right? When she looks amazing, carried by emotion, then she comes back from her... Yeah, I know, right? You're right. I know. There are times where, like, you do see that, like... Which, again, great job, Laura. Really good, genuinely. Like, you see that. You see, like, these pieces of her throughout different parts of her life. You see how much... That's why, like, with her eyes... Like I've said, like, I feel like in Abby's eyes, there are so many stories. Like, you can see that there's, like, a universe in her eyes. Like, you can see there's so much there. She's, like, fucking... I can't take this. This is really beautiful. Were you... When did you show up tonight? What part were we at? Where were we taking pictures? Emma, are you here? Do you see this beautiful, beautiful woman? Like, I'm sorry, but... Excuse me? This really... That pic proves that. I agree. I agree. It does. This is, like, honestly, like, a lot of times she looks like she's gonna cry here. She looks very intense or whatever. No, when did you show up? Tonight. Like, what were you... Where were we taking pictures? Do you remember? What part? Because I'm trying to remember what you saw and what you didn't see. Because we took some fucking crazy pictures earlier. And I don't know if you were here. I can't remember. Emma, did you leave? I don't know, a couple hours ago? I'm gonna pull one up in a second. Is that the moon? It is the moon. Do I dare? Yes, I do dare, but let me try this first. Because I definitely will add this on my black and white page. Color ones are always different just because I have to lay them out so meticulously, and sometimes they don't make it there. And it's just a whole nother story, but I always know if there's going to be a black and white one that will make it. Because black and white ones always have time to make it. They're like, whatever. But, like, no, the fucking color page, dude, is such work. Work. That's work. That's a fucking, like, that page is insane. That page is insane. Like, I created so many rules, which I can break if I wanted to, but I don't want to. It's the way that it's set up. I'm not oh my god, no, I stopped. Why did I do that? I ruined it. Oh my god. I didn't mean to. I mean, I did mean to for a second. I didn't really mean to, though. Oh. Well, at least I have these. These two. That sucks. I did do it. I know, but I didn't really mean to. It was just like an impulse. It's okay. She looks good here too, but not the same. She looks really beautiful right now. What the fuck? Like, this is like the first time I've taken, like, she always looks beautiful, but like this pictures right now, she's like, there's a different energy that's coming that isn't usually like this when I'm here. Like, it's kind of shocking. Find that sweet spot, people. What do? We go all the way to 100. Is there a sweet spot there? No. Is there a sweet spot here? What happens if I turn it off? It's honestly still good. It's not good enough, though. I don't want the rain to be directly on Abby's head. I don't like that, but it can be next to her. Let's try again. Okay, is that as sweet as we're gonna get right now? It's as sweet as I care to get, is in the middle, like here. We're gonna go in the middle. We're gonna turn it down now to hopefully make these both very even. I think challenges. I think I did it. But let me double check because now I'm not sure. Oh, guys, I gotta go to bed really soon. I forgot I didn't set my alarms. I keep getting distracted as fuck. This has been a really fun stream, though. I'm actually really happy this worked out, considering my former roommate turned off the utilities or turned off the Wi-Fi. And I was like, well, I guess I can't stream. I was so stressed out, but I'm happy that I was able to make it work. Because I was almost like, okay, I guess I'll just reschedule. But then I didn't. And I made it work. And it's really good. I was able to have lots of good conversations. And just, yeah. This has been a good night. I really need to make... What's going on? Oh, I have 20 more followers until I reach 500. Cool. I've been waiting to reach 500 for, I don't know, 8 months. You did a lot of good work today. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, it's 4:45 in the morning. Need to go to bed. I really do. But I'm taking really cute pictures. She just looks so cute. Like, she looks so cute. There are a lot of people that stayed for, like, a long time. People tend to fall asleep when I stream, though. It's not to say I'm boring. People just tell me that a lot. That they will wake up, like, hours later with their laptop on. They're like, what? Or sometimes they will and I'll still be talking. I have calming music. And sometimes I'm a lot more energy than I do, but when I do photo mode, I really get so invested in it that I lose so much of like my rapid talking that I'm like, oh, because I talk really fast. I really do most of the time until I'm having like a really calm conversation like this. A lot of times I talk like really fast when I have a story to tell. But photo mode is just different. There's a different energy. It's very special. Taking photos in this fucking game is very special. And then I feel bad though when people follow me and like that's what they expect is only doing that, or then like if people don't, and then like they're like, why the fuck is all she doing taking pictures of Abby? I'm like, screw you, just leave me alone. Let me have my stream. All right, let's just do this thing where we analyze and go over really quick what we took today. And I'm going to think about why you're so close. And then I'm going to think about how, Brittany, you need to take another photo of the rain, but I have another photo like this already. Doesn't matter. I don't care. You're too close. Stop being dumb. I do this all the time. All the time. All the time. It's one of my biggest faults in doing photo mode, especially because it makes you crop it, mind you, again. So it's like, it's going to make it even shorter. So when I do it super close, I'm losing like all the rain. I'm losing everything that I'm getting right now. But if okay, first of all, that's not a sweet spot. Thanks. Where are you, sweet spot? There. It's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to zoom it out to about here. And I'm going to say, good enough. I do have a photo like that already, sort of, but hey. And then we're going to add the moon to this party really quick, and I'm going to see what happens. Then we're going to look at those pictures, and I'm going to go the fuck to bed. Worth it? No, it's not. Unless I make it a silhouette. Then maybe. Abby, it's so dark. Oh no, it's so scary. Whoa. See how that changed the picture and the tone, like, entirely? Entirely? Like, I've never thought to take this picture that dark. Until right now. Been really doing a lot of really dark photography today. These haven't been dark, but I did a lot earlier that were like super dark. Shit, now it's like the other side of Abby. Oh my god. It's okay when I get excited, I talk fast and scream too. I love that. Not the innocent one. Whoa, you're right. Oh my god, wait. Hold on. This could be a good picture. I'm going to do it from here. This seems reasonable for both faces. That's a really good idea. You're right, actually. So true. The other one that, like, hits people with golf clubs. Yeah. You're so right. Dude, where's the sweet spot? I don't know. I'm not currently interested in finding it. I'm interested in going to bed, but I also need to take this picture. But the flashlight I want in the picture. Okay, right, guys? I'm doing the flashlight in the picture because it's out. And that's annoying me. The flashlight should not be, like, cut off. I hate that. In or out. Remember? In or out. Like how you say to a dog. In or out? What are you doing? Get in or stay out. Like, whatever, man. Make up your fucking mind, okay? You don't want to have it out of the picture. If it's, like you gotta pick. And if it is gonna be, like, it needs to be halfway at least. You need to still be able to understand what the object is clearly without being like, what is that? Because that doesn't look good. Okay, let's say here. Honestly, dude, this is a really good post idea. Thank you for that. That's really smart of you. So 1, and then let's see what happens when I make it dark now. Uh-huh. Okay. Where was I at with that shit? Wow. Let's go back to vignette and let's do it a little bit stronger, actually. No, the intensity, because I want the rain to still be shown, right? So this is crazy. Wow. Pretty cool. Let's see what happens if we zoom out, though, a little bit more than that, because I feel like I should, because I never do. Try this again. I'm going to try... actually, like, this angle, but then the water isn't in it enough. It's, like, pretty cut off almost already, though. Not completely. How do I want to do this? Brittany, you have to do this, then you have to go to bed. I'm aware, Brittany. Calm down. You know what? I think that I like her in the open abyss here. Of rain. Without there being much distraction around. So, we're going to try this again. And then I'm going to do it light again. Is there a sweet spot? Yeah, that looks pretty sweet to me. Shit. Okay. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to make it a lot brighter. A lot brighter. I'm going to turn the satch down quite a bit. Satch, where are you, boo? There you are. Wow. Look at that. That is exceptionally cool. That's really cool. That could make for one very good post. Wow. That's really cool. What the fuck? Look how much it changes the mood. That's insane. This one I really actually like, and I've never thought to take it that dark here, ever. We've done a lot of things today I haven't done. And character development shows how much... Yeah, I know. You're right. You're so true. One of the best pics I've ever seen. Thank you. I'm really impressed by this. It's like... I continue to peak with new things that I just don't think that I can do. And I'm like, what the flying fuck? So... Guys, did I reach 1,000 followers yet on my fucking virtual photography page? Or, like, how's that going? Let's see. No. I'm at 997. We're so close. I'm not adding my new fucking picture until I get 1,000. All right. It really does, though. That's actually incredible. So, let me take some Benadryl. Except, hold on. Because I might just, like, pass out. I don't know how fast. But I have... Sorry, I forgot you probably can't hear me as well now that I put my mic on the bed. Like, bye, mic. Bye. Okay. I have a lot of appointments. So let me just do this, and then I'm going to show the pictures that I took earlier, and then I'm going to head the fuck off. I have to do so much tomorrow to make like 5 phone calls and go to 2 appointments and lose my mind with other stuff. Okay. Oh God. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. It's 5 hours. I'm so bad at it. But I really, if I don't take Benadryl, I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. And I don't want to take my actual sleeping pill because I'm going to sleep through my appointment. And I can't sleep through my appointment. It's virtual. Okay, and I'm just going to keep setting alarms because if I, for some reason, miss that one entirely, which I hopefully will be able to reschedule and it will be fine, then I need to at least make my other appointment, the dermatologist. What time is that appointment? Give me 2 seconds, guys, because I'm going to take Benadryl and I'm going to, like, pass out after. I need to know what's going on, okay? Because otherwise I'm not going to know. I have no idea what's going on anytime. Like, where am I going? I don't know. I'm going to an appointment. So let me just get this checked really quick to make sure I know what the fuck I'm doing. Because otherwise I'm going to be lost. Okay, it is at... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's at 2? Oh my God, no. I thought it was at 1. So I made my other appointment, which is going to be like 10 minutes long, at 10:45, and I could have done 12:45. Maybe we should just go to bed and sleep through it. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I might sleep through it anyway, but that's so stupid. Brittany, come on now, man. Man, are you kidding me? Why did you do that? Fuck. Okay, well, it's like a half hour away. You can do it. It's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can't, but you can. Give me 1 second. I'm taking Benadryl, and then we're going to look at these pictures, and then I'm going to bed for real. Okay. So annoyed with myself. Jesus Christ. I don't know. If I sleep through it, I'm not gonna care. Like, that's basically it. I mean, I'll be fine. I'll be like, hi. But he's gonna be mad at me. Okay, well, sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm a dick. Okay. Like, no. I'm really sorry. I didn't know. God, I like slept through because my trazodone, as in my sleeping pill, is just too strong. I really try not to like lie and be like a liar. Okay, I really do. It's like not my thing. I hate lying. But like sometimes like that, like I don't need to wake up for that shit and then wait for 3 hours to go to my other appointment. Except, however, what I can do in the meantime is what? I don't know, make all the phone calls I need to be making. Brittany's like, shut up. Maybe you should do that. Maybe. Maybe you should leave me alone. God, I have too many sides of my brain telling me to do things. That's crazy. That one picture is crazy, though. Hold on. I see an opportunity again. Brittany, how often do you need to take pictures of Abby's braid to prove that she has a braid? A lot. Okay, I'm over it. Ready, guys? Wait, what? Wait, I followed you on another account. I might have another account. One Man Army? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, guys, sorry. I'm going to the actual, like, picture thing now. So let's start from the beginning, and we'll know this is the end, and these are all the pictures that we took today. And some of them are, like, actually incredible. So, mind you that the first ones were learning photos. I mean, granted, they all were learning, right? Ignore this. This was learning photos on my own. I was doing them to find out what I wanted to do for stream, for class. Then I took this and I liked it. Anyway, alright, so this is the very beginning. Oh! Oh! You should follow me on another account. I see what you're saying. Yes, I agree. Let's get me to it. I totally agree with that. Down for that. I am not down for the sounds that are being made right now. It's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Stop it. It was good for the camera noise. Brittany, you have to do this fast because you're gonna get really tired really fast. So you should get your shit together because you have to put all your stream stuff away. So you should probably get it together so then you can... Yeah. Yeah, that's a thought. Beep sound. Beep, beep, beep. What? I don't care about the beep sound. You kidding me? That's what I'm concerned about, the beep sound going into rest mode. Like, beep! That's what I'm concerned about? No, I'm concerned about this obnoxious sound. Out here trying to ruin my life. Like, shut up. I do like the home screen music. I don't care. I don't need it right now. We'll get back to that eventually. I don't need it right now. Alright, ready? Let's look at all the pictures. I will say I'm proud of my controller for staying alive this entire time. Okay, very beginning. So when I started, I was like, we didn't even do depth of field yet. Okay, so I'm gonna close these things. So everything that we did was along the way, like one by one, one at a time, and I'm actually really proud of that. Am I gonna move my, I'm gonna make myself really, really, really small. Hello. There we go. Nah, you can't see. Okay, I'm gonna put myself up here. Make myself really, really, really small. Okay. Look at that. All right, ready? So this is the first one that we took in learning class earlier today. Here we go, guys. It's really, actually, it's going to be really crazy to see how this progresses. So please, I ask that you guys pay attention to this progression. As we learned more and more about different tips and tricks that we could do rather than just the basics, you will see how these advance, like, drastically. However, this horse picture is pretty damn good. I mean, like, it's not, like, great, but I mean, the quality of the horse is pretty good. And this was when I realized that I wasn't on the default settings, so it wasn't sunny enough, and that was bad, because I needed to be on the default settings from the beginning. That's a good picture. That turned out to be pretty damn good. That's when we learned about depth of field, my best friend. And I said depth of field and noir are my two favorite things in photo mode, my two best friends. And then I was like, whoa, it's Joel in hell. And then I was like, wow, hold on. This is kind of nice. I was pleasantly surprised. That's my favorite one from this part. I love this picture, and I'm sad that I'll never add it. I'm so sad, because I actually really like this picture. This is when I was teaching people about the elements of water from the beginning. So we had learned about depth of field and other things already, not everything. We hadn't turned off film grain yet or anything, but look at that. I was like, look at the water, though. Sign me up. Isn't that cool? I think so. Kim, if there's another fire drill, you're going to have to tell me. Okay, that was all we did for Joel. We did a lot of learning in that time, though, I will say. And we're going to keep going, my friends. Now we have moved on to Ellie, and we wanted to move on to our skills there. And we started to learn a lot more, like getting rid of film grain and shit. And how depth of field can impact the eyes, which was my biggest lesson here that I feel that I have to offer in photo mode at all, to be honest. And also coloring with saturation and stuff, and what C Noir can do versus Kim, did you see the ones earlier? Do you mean this one? Because I don't like it. Thank you, though. Thank you. That was our first one we took as Ellie. There's a lot of learning I'm looking at right now. I'm like, this is like a journey. Did you see from the beginning? Because this is incredible. Okay, hold on. What? You made me do 1,000! Guys, if you're not following me on my virtual photography pages and you are watching this, I ask from the bottom of my heart to get me to actually 1,000 here. I mean, I do appreciate the 1,000, no doubt, but someone's going to unfollow me soon and it's just going to go down. Please, please, please give me follows. That's what we're doing here right now. Thank you so much, Kim. Wow, thank you. That's amazing. Wow. I've been trying to get there for a while now. Okay, but did you see the other ones? Thank you. Because I'm going to go back from the beginning if you didn't, and I didn't go far. But you have 10 seconds. I forgot there's a delay, actually, in this, so maybe 20. I made it! I did! Did you see the other pictures? I made it. Okay, alright, okay, let's go back to the learning. Okay, now this started from the very beginning. We didn't know about depth of field or anything like that, right? No, it's okay. This is the learning along the way. It's actually really cool to see how far this came today. This is our first picture that we took. It's another horsey. And I was like, la-di-da. And that's when we learned about depth of field. So we still have grain and stuff on that I wouldn't usually have. But depth of field was like, guys, look, depth of field. This is what's up. My best friend. That's a good photo. And so, I mean, that just shows honestly a lot about how much you can do with depth of field. And that was Joel in hell. And then I liked this picture enough. I like this one too. I love this picture, but I'll never add it because I don't add pictures of Joel in color. Because he's only on my black and white account. But I really love this picture, and I'm kind of annoyed about it. I'm really kind of annoyed about that. Because I was like, yeah, we were learning about water and the elements. I'm pretty impressed with this class, to be honest, now that I think about it. I don't know how everyone else felt, but I'm like, wow, we actually did a lot. And then we were talking about eyes when we went to Ellie, and we talked about how we need to get rid of film grain and shit like that I don't usually like, and we're talking about coloring and stuff like that, and saturation. And I started to apply depth of field to the eyes, which was my biggest lesson here today. And then I was like, okay, but I also love noir, because noir and depth of field are my best friends. So look at that difference. That's a huge fucking difference between the two. Because noir helps to add contrast and shadows and stuff when it doesn't give you an option to do so in photo mode. And then we started taking some more. And we talked a little bit more about angles. And color. We did a little black and white for a second. This picture I love, actually. This is one of my favorite pictures from today as well. Because I was talking about how it's really important to care about your characters and to know your characters and who you're taking a picture of. And that I think that your best pictures are going to come when you're done with the game. And that doesn't necessarily mean by quality, though, yes. But it's like, who is your character? Do you know your character? I know that Ellie loves comic books and was probably reading this comic book that morning. That's why it's open. Or like the night before, that's why it's open. And so if we focus on those things that make a character, that's when your pictures start to become really powerful, is when you focus on those little things. Mag, oh my God, you have rated me at the very end of my stream. Welcome to my donation stream and also my class, my virtual photography class. Welcome, my friend. I am currently looking through all the photos that we took today in class. And then I'm heading the fuck to bed. But welcome. Shout out to our friend Mag, guys. If you do like The Last of Us and you like good permadeath and also, whoa, hold on. How are we doing this? Are you still playing Batman? What are you doing right now? Oh, Tomb Raider, right. I haven't been on stream at night other than to watch AI Jesus in a while, no offense. Thank you, Kim. Welcome to the party. How was your stream? Is the Rise of the Tomb Raider the one from 2018? I don't know. Okay, so anyway, yes, great. And then I started talking about frame within a frame. Oh my God, I taught a lot of stuff today. Okay, I'm not lying though. I did. I actually am really impressed because I was kind of like, am I teaching? I did. I taught about frame within a frame. How it's really great to... Can you hear me, by the way? Because my mic is on my leg and I realized that you might not be able to hear me. Can you hear me? Because I didn't want to hold it and so I just left it on my leg and then I was like, oh wait. Can you hear me? The loud part is facing me. Oh, good. Okay, so about how it's really great to have your subject inside of a frame that is already inside of a frame. You can, right now, I'm using the ceiling as a frame. But I'm also using like the window that Ellie's at right now as a frame there too. If you can see that. What? Wasn't I already there? No. And then I was like, this is satch way too high. Why did I do that? I don't know. That one's better. But there's only one that I would do from there, and it would be that, probably. Because that one is actually, like, a really good photo, and I'm extremely impressed. Because it looks like we're sitting on the couch. I really like this picture. But anyway, that was all the learning that we did about the basics of photo mode. And we learned about framing and all this other stuff there. There was more learning that went within taking these pictures for 3 hours, which it doesn't look like it was, but it was like 3 hours. Yeah. But I also knew that I wasn't going to be keeping a lot of them, so we took some, though. Now, this was the learning that we continued on, but it was more like we were putting all those things into action. And this is, I was like, we're going to take pictures of my girlfriend. Hi, Mag. I don't know if you heard any of that. What in it? Hello, Mag. Welcome to my class and donation stream. Welcome to the party. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. But I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. But seriously, though, look at how these are, like, they advance so much. Because this is me just, like, teaching the basics to, like, okay, now when I was talking about knowing your character, I know Abby really well. I know her angles and all this other stuff. And I know these spots, and I'm really familiar with these things. And so this made it a lot easier to take photos that I knew would come out well and experiment there. And what the fuck happened here was amazing. So those are great, but they're normal. Oh my god, that one's so good. I forgot there were any colored ones. And so what I decided to do is I was like, what if I change it so then it didn't look like as sunny anymore, and I decided to make it look more like Abby's skin tone, so we're not focused on the beauty of the sunlight, which I love, but it just is more like a room that has really good lighting and has good shadowing. And I was like, okay, so I worked to change Abby's skin tone and fucked around with that, with the lighting and the brightness and everything, so then it looked less like you're focused on the reflection here. And great picture, seriously, though. I'm really proud of that one. I forgot about it. These are really cool. And then look at the eyelashes. We talked about how, you know, focusing on the eyes is super important. But once you get to the eyelashes, that's when you're like, wow, you fucking did it. And this shit that came up, it's about to get crazy. And not yet. You'll know. Hi, pretty. It's already getting better. Like, it's not to say that's not good. It is really good. It's a different style, but, like, this is already starting to, like, get more. There's more going on here. There's more layers. Like, whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's one of the best pictures I've ever taken, to be honest, I think. That one is really good. Light going crazy, right? The fuck is... Brittany, what? So, like, although I traditionally will take I take good photos like this, right? I do. Like, I already do, and I know that. And it's not to say that they're not good. They are good, and I might still add them. But it's like when I got creative, and that's what I was saying, is I just turned the shadows down so much, or the lighting down so much, that then I started to come up with a completely different tone. You know? Like, and there you see an eye there. You see the eye. And I was talking about how the eyes are super important when you're taking a portrait. And I'm like, but right now it's funny because I'm not even showing the eye. But I am. I wouldn't have taken this photo had I not been able to have the glint in the eye where you could still see the eye. Right? Yeah, exactly. Like, these photos are immaculate. And, like, her finger looks, like, dirty. Because you can see the fingernail there really well. It looks like the eye is in the brightness and the dark. Yeah. Right? This is one of the coolest pictures I've ever taken. These are, like, what the fuck? And then we have more. Like, that's, look at her lips there. And then you see the eyes there too. And then you see, look at that. This is, like, incredible. I don't know, man. These were really something else. And the hair is falling down, not off. Jesus. What? Look at this. This is crazy. This is... Paige was like, I think that these are, like, some of your best pictures I've ever seen. And honestly, that's what's really important is I have issues... Like, it's that creativity that's really important because, yes, I can take really clear and good pictures. And, like, yeah, I do really like the pictures that I had taken before. And like I said, I might still add them sometime. They're nice pictures. They're good portraits. But what I'm really good at with black and white is more like the creativity and the use of lighting and shadowing. Because there's so much more that I can do with, like, shadows. I don't have to worry as much about, like, the general coloring as in the same way as I do. And so it's harder for me to experiment with color. And then I was like, wait, fuck. I fell in love with your work because of the shadow work. Thank you. Yeah, I know. That's why I was asking you if you were here. I was like, wait. I was like, I don't think that you were. There, I was like, this is like... This was something else. Look at, you can see her eye there too. Bro. And I was talking about how what I liked about this was, like, when you're looking at shadows and lines, like, the blinds, what it looks like is, like, okay, so you see the line of her forehead, then you see a line from the window, the shadow, and then you see the line of her eyes, and then you see a line of both the shadow and her nose together at the same part. Then below you see a line of her lips, which goes to her chin, and then another line that goes across her chest. And it's really symmetrical. The way that's lined up is actually really cool. Like, what the fuck? These are beautiful. Like... I know, right? These are gorgeous. What the fuck is right? I'm like, really, that's what I'm saying. When you look at where we were at the very beginning, when I was just, like, teaching the basics of, like, okay, there's no depth of field. I'm not really changing the brightness or whatever. I'm not doing these things yet because I was doing each tab one by one. Like, oh, I'm going to add field of view now. Oh, I'm going to take away, like, film grain now. And up until the point where, like, you can see... And then going into me saying that you should know your character, know their angles, learn about them, because each character is not the same. Abby's angles are different than Ellie's. And, like, knowing about Abby and her movements and her personality and who she is gives you that opportunity to make up stuff. Like we were talking about how, like, the really dark shadows feel like it's, like, the darker side of Abby versus, like, the innocent side that kind of, like, comes up from her history that is still living within her through her dark story. And that's how you take really cool pictures, is that, like, it's chef's kiss, thank you. It's character development. There's more to just taking a photo than just taking a photo and saying Abby has nice muscles. So let's take a picture of the muscles because that's what I see out of this character is a bitch that has strong muscles. But there's so much more. Jesus Christ. And then we went to here. Speaking of strong muscles. And this is where this is where you journeyed with us. This is where you ended up, was the only problem I have with the pic is the pixelated shadow under the chin. I know. I know. So what I would do is I'd edit that to smooth it out more. I know that makes me so mad when everything else is great and then I'm like, wait. I know. So I'd smooth it out more, honestly, in a photo editing app before I edit it. Because, yeah, right? That's like the only thing that's wrong with it. Because, like, even, see, I was able to smooth out the hair enough so it's not as distracting because it can be sharp. It's, like, it's really great up until it gets to that dumb shit where I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's still annoying, but yeah, I can fix that. Okay, anyway, let's go to where, now here. Look at that. We were talking more about the elements now. Water. And how water is really powerful. Because I showed water a little bit with Joel and his horse, but I was like, let's show water. Because I think elements, they really enhance a photo. They make it like, I love to take pictures with the elements. Some of my best work comes from like the rain. Wasn't sure if I liked any of these, but I think I do. Like, I wanted to like these really bad, and I wasn't sure if I did. But I actually think I do. I think I like this one. It's interesting because it actually wasn't black and white, but it definitely looks black and white. But I think I could still use it in a set with this one. And then we got this shit. That's incredible. In my TV versus the computer, the shadows are much darker on her. Like, you barely see what's our left to the right side of her face. It's a lot darker, and that's how I would make it later. I would add more contrast to that and shadowing. And so that's why, even though, like, there's a lot of times I don't edit outside of the game, there's also a lot of times that I do because of that. Like, it looks different to me than what it's coming out to be. Because I can't completely tell the difference because my TV screen is not the same. Wait, was it weird or the moon has a weird shape? That's a very powerful blanket. It's just me or the moon has a weird shape. Like the first moon picture looks a little bit squashed. I mean, I think it's supposed to be that it's like fading. But yeah. That one looks more squashed. I don't know if it's that or if it's supposed to be that the moon is fading. I don't know. Interesting. No. I don't. Don't have an HDR monitor. Wow. Wow. It's the only time she was inside for 2 seconds. Wow. Is that her in the water already? Yes! And they could actually go with these. So that's good, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do if I didn't have enough for a set with this one. But they could actually go together. They have the same lighting enough. I love this picture. I love this picture. I really like this picture. I'm actually really happy because one of my favorite pictures that I've taken that was like a long time ago, one of the earliest ones that I like is actually her underwater where she's like, it's her eyes looking up and like they're coming out from the water. And like, it's crazy to see how far that's gone, how far this has changed, how far this has come. I mean, the other one, her eyes look like they're blue, which they're supposed to, you know, but hey, we're in the dark right now, so it works. I actually really like I'm a fan of this photo a lot. I just wish some smoke was coming out and she was like underwater surrounded by a little smoke. Yeah, that's true. Okay, but it's still cool. And this is all, you saw all these. But it's good to revisit and look at them again. And so that was really the end of the line there with my friends. We definitely have a, enough for like a set there, which is cool. It ends there. That's a nice photo though, it is. And then we learned new things about extreme close-ups. We learned a lot today. Actually pretty proud of myself. Like, I understand this class went on for like 9 hours, but it was like a whole school day, no doubt. I wasn't sure. At a certain point I just thought it was it felt like it was kind of done, but I was like, no, we did a lot of learning along the way still. Look at that eye. Only a few more. Only 10. Aww. That's a really special photo. It was great, thank you. Really happy that you came. You kept me up until 5:30. Not like blaming you, I'm just like, I wouldn't have stuck around otherwise. But we got really good pictures. If you didn't, then we wouldn't have gotten some of these really cool ones. This is a really good photo. Aw, Abby. Sweet Abby. Wow. But I like it now because we had changed it. So they're like the same exact picture. Jesus, that's a good photo. But so is this. And I guess they're not the same. This is, I mean, we could pin these to say they're like the same picture almost. Honestly, I could do this in one set too. Because I almost maybe like this one more. I think the hair I like more. And I just like close-ups more typically. But they're both good. They're both really good photos. It does have so much weight to it. That is a tremendously beautiful photo. I have taken some of my best photos today, no doubt. Now we are at 8,195 pictures, and I really need to delete, 75% of my pictures. Eventually. I don't know when. Eventually. Reminds me of my phone storage as well as my email. It has been so fun. Wow, guys. I hope that you enjoyed class. I might eventually do another one. Thank you for joining my donation stream. We are at... Okay, in total, today we have made... in donations. And then we had another $10.50. So... $145 today in donations. That was super helpful. Thank you guys so much. We got multiple new subs, so we're at 23 subs. Our goal is 50. We're at 480 followers, and we're at 500. Donation goal is 750, but that takes 2 weeks to get there. And a solid 1,000 followers on Instagram. 10-hour stream, you did say it. It has been a lot of fun. I'm so happy that you came. I will see you soon, Kim. I will be back on stream in a few days, probably. I need to figure out my internet situation for myself because I'm using my neighbor's internet right now, and I'm shocked that it actually worked. Like, I'm like astounded that like they're a floor beneath me. I don't understand. Like, I'm like astounded. My internet doesn't even work this well sometimes, and it's in the next room. Yeah, it was really fun. It was great. Guys, wait, one last thing, my friends. If you are not following me on virtual photography, please do it. If you're not following me on this damn stream, please do it. I'd love to get to 500 followers, and you guys could be part of the Hot People Network. I'm Brittany Hotman. Those are both of my photography pages, and